morning. So happy to be back here with you again on Living Oklahoma. We are the Dogs of Science. We've got so many things to talk about. We're talking about toys. Again, toys that are not electronic, toys that don't require batteries or electricity or anything, toys that you can't even buy in a store, toys that you can make yourself. And today we're going to talk about a homemade parachute. Now here's the thing. As an object falls, it's going to fall at a certain rate, and gravity is going to pull it down faster and faster the further it falls. However, you can slow that descent or that falling down by using a pocket of air, almost like a cup that catches the air and lets you glide down a little bit more slowly. People who jump out of airplanes with parachutes, this is how they do it. They use those parachutes and they can use them and tilt them over to the sides. Modern day parachutes are made more flat or square. Old-fashioned parachutes were kind of round. What we're gonna make is one homemade that's kind of a combination of the two. Get any plastic bag, like a grocery bag, and cut out your back panel. And mine's gonna be kind of square, but it's not an exact measurement. I'm just kind of cutting it out here, and I'm gonna make it kind of square here. And this is gonna form the parachute itself, okay? Now remember, it's gotta be big enough to carry the weight. And there's my panel, and I wanna get this loose part off here at the top. I don't really need that. Now it's gotta be big enough to carry the weight of the object. I got my Sam the Eagle over here. He's gonna be my my volunteer to go on the parachute. Now I'm gonna tape the corners, okay? And I'll show you why in a minute. So I'm taping the corners here. Actually, I'll tell you why right now. The reason I'm taping the corners is because I'm gonna punch a hole in it, and I don't want my string to pull through, okay? So I want that plastic to be nice and safe and not have to worry about it pulling through. And then when I toss it up in the air and Sam the Eagle there pulls it down, it won't actually break the plastic, okay? Now, I'm gonna use my hole punch here, okay? And I'm gonna punch a little hole right here. All right? And it doesn't matter if that little piece of plastic that I cut out is still hanging in there. We like to call that a hanging chad. You have to be a certain age in order to understand that, okay? And there. So I got 4 holes there. I've got 4 strings here, and I'm going to tie each of my strings right here to the parachute. I want to make it good and tight. When I made it the first time, I realized that these strings came loose. So I'm going to tie these strings to all 4 corners like that, okay? And then I'm going to tie all 4 strings to my Sam the Eagle. Now, let me show you one that I've already completed because we don't have a whole lot of time here. So here we go. Here's one that I've already completed right here. And you can see that I've got it on the 4 corners there. And then I tie my string to a bull right here. Alrighty. So now, in order to make sure it works, kind of drag it around like that. You can see it catches the air there. And we're gonna test it. And when I tested it the first time, it went straight up and came right back down. How cool is that? Huh? Okay, so here we go. Test it. And there we go. Now, if you go outside and use it, the wind's gonna catch it and drag it away. If you have a really, really high ceiling, then you can try that in your house. It'll work great. Make sure you ask your mom or dad, parent or pet, unless your pet's Jeremy, don't ask him, okay? And that's how we make a parachute. It catches the wind, it lets it come back down to earth a lot more slowly. Take a picture of it, send it to us. Take a video of you doing it, send it to us. We'll put it up on our Facebook channel for you, Mad Science OKC, or we might even put it in a collage and put it on our YouTube channel at Dogs of Science. Woof, woof. And that's what we have for Living Oklahoma today. Can't wait to see you next time.